Question: what is your favorite resource for learning? Oh my God, there's so many. I want to say first and foremost, I rely a lot upon other herbalists' experience using plants. And there is a certain level of privilege here. I know a lot of other herbalists. And so one of the things that I can do is I can like email someone or message someone or call someone and be like, and a specific someone like, I'm wondering about this plant or about using a plant to address this issue. Where should I go? Oh, so-and-so I think uses this plant, or so-and-so is really good at addressing this particular condition. And then I can like contact them and ask them. I totally get that not everyone can do that. To a certain degree, maybe, you can ask people on forums online or on their social media pages, and they'll respond as they're able to. But that's probably the biggest thing that I do. I'm an herbalist. I work in the Western herbal model, and I'm strongly influenced by a lot of European folk medicine and Greek medicine, but especially in American herbalism, the eclectic and physiomedical traditions, and Henriette Kress's website, henriettes-herb.com, is so spectacular. It's just filled with so many books and resources of that era, and I am forever and always going there and cross-referencing uses of herbs on that website. I also really love, and it's been in the middle of, it's still the endless pandemic, I like herb conferences. And, you go there and you get to meet other herbalists, which is a good way to network and be able to ask specific herbalists specific questions. But also, there's a lot of learning and moments that happen in all the interstitial spaces. So between the classes, during lunch, Friday night, Saturday night, where, you can just be in a conversation that's happening among different people. And, it's not necessarily even part of what anyone is there to teach. It's just being in on the conversations in the general milieu of the herb conference is really pretty wonderful. I would also suggest, in terms of resources, always to try to remember to make sure you balance your thinky information learning with experiential learning. You taste and smell and touch and engage directly with plants, so that all of your learning isn't head learning. And then another thing that I just had to tack in here, it's not so much a resource, but always remain open to revision. So I know that so much of the way that we're taught to learn is there's a right thing, and we want to learn the right thing. We want to learn the right thing about how echinacea works on the immune system. We want to learn the right way to make tinctures. We want to learn the right way to address a thyroid imbalance. But sometimes when we have that goal of I want to know the right thing and then I know it, we don't stay as open to revision and to learning and to, saying oh, wait, this works for this situation, but maybe not that situation. Or, as is bound to happen to anyone, wow, I learned this and I thought it was right, but it turns out it's actually not right. So I need to learn and think something new. And that's easier to do if you have open-endedness built into your learning, so that you don't have to feel like you're giving something up, or that oh, wait, because I learned something new that contradicts with what I knew before, I was wrong and that was bad. The good and bad and right and wrong doesn't need to be into that. We just need to keep learning and keep remaining open.